really organizes a great ministry on accessibility. Thanks very much. The Commission on Social Witness is another important committee articulated in our bylaws in Article 5, and like the GAPC, is accountable to the delegates and outside our association's governance structure. So give it up for the chair of your Commission on Social Witness, Dr. Susan Geckler.
Thank you. As elected and appointed commissioners, we serve you all year long. Some of the things that we have done since the last General Assembly are soliciting and reviewing proposals for congregational study action issues. There were 6 that were submitted. After reviewing them, we found 4 eligible for consideration. They were then sent as part of the congregational poll. They were required to have at least 25% of congregations vote to approve adding them to the agenda, and that is what you find in your program book now on pages 93 to 96. We also reviewed sermons. There's a sermon contest for social witness, and we looked at the various processes that are involved in doing social witness work. I would like to thank the other members of the commission, the Reverend Christina Solari, the Reverend Caitlin Cotter, Richard Bach, and Jafia Christos Rogers. You can also find us when we're on duty wearing our hats that say CSW, so look for the hats. There are some business items that you will be having to do if you are a delegate at this General Assembly. We do not believe in divine inspiration or papal infallibility or anything like that as a way to decide and discern how we should be in the world and how we should be responding to things going on in the world. It is through the democratic process that we make those decisions, and so it is up to you who are delegates to help us discern and determine what our positions will be on various issues that are facing us as part of a larger public. Each day, those of you who are delegates, I encourage you to pick up when you come into the general session hall, the CSW alert. It will be different each day. It's also available on the GA app, so those of you interested in sustainability, you can find it there and you don't have to take a copy of it. So that gives you information for each day, and I ask you to look at that. Some of the things that you want to do as a delegate go back, please, to the previous slide. There will be mini assemblies, as was mentioned when we talked about the rules of procedure. There is one today to look at the 4 proposed congregational study action issues. These are issues that are selected every 2 years. We only select one every 2 years for 4 years of study and action. They're not just to sit around and talk about for 4 years. Whatever is selected, the UU staff will then prepare guidance documents for congregations to use, and that will be available by November the 15th. We encourage you who are delegates here and participants here that whatever issue is selected, that you go back to your congregations and engage your congregation in conversations around these issues. All of the issues that are proposed are important issues. It's not that we should only do one. This is the one that we will be doing collectively throughout congregations all over the world. But the others are certainly ones that you or your congregations, we hope, will also engage in as you are so moved and as it makes as appropriate for you and for the work that you are engaged in. On Friday at the general session, there will be information provided by proposers and advocates for each of those issues. So I encourage you to listen to what they have to say, read the proposals, make your decision, and think about what it is that you think would engage your congregation that they would like to participate in. Be informed voters. Another thing that we do manage is the actions of immediate witness. There are two different types of statements. The statements of conscience, which are the result of the 4 years of study and action, actually carry the full weight of the association and allow several opportunities for congregational input through those 4 years. An action of immediate witness expresses the intent of you, the delegates at this particular General Assembly, but because there is no opportunity really for congregational input and things are done very quickly, they don't carry the same weight in terms of official policy of the association. You will see people who are putting forth actions of immediate witness, something that they think is so important that it can't wait for 4 years of study and action, or that is very narrow and doesn't need that. Some have already been proposed, and if you want to see what they are, you can come to the CSW booth, number 314 in the exhibit hall. There will be a vote Saturday morning to select up to 3 to place on the final agenda for consideration for approval. That vote will take place on Sunday afternoon. You will have information in the CSW alerts on Saturday and Sunday about the issues that are proposed. If you have any questions about what we do or the process of offering social witness, we encourage you to come to the booth. You can also come to a listening session that's going to be held Saturday late afternoon to think about the processes and whether there are better ways to do the work that we're doing together in community. And also for those who are off-site, you can go to Social Witness website and go to the email there, socialwitness@uua.org. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Susan. And for those of you that are interested in how we do social justice,